All right, and welcome back to the Central Valley Buzz, everybody. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard. You know, we just got back from Old Town Mariposa with my buddy Bob Borchard. Now we're going to stay in Mariposa to talk about some really cool stuff with my friend Kris Randal. Kris, how's it going?
Going great, Chuck.
Now, Kris is part of the, let's say, the Master Gardener.
Yes.
Yeah, are you really a Master Gardener?
I am a Master Gardener, although I'm the coordinator for the Master Gardener program for both Mariposa County and Merced County. I'm not required to be a Master Gardener, but hey, how can you resist?
How does one become a Master Gardener?
Oh, it's quite a training. You have to sit for 16 to 17 weeks of 4-hour classes. We have it every Wednesday for 5 months.
And what are some of the things you learn?
Well, you learn it all. I mean, you learn horticulture, you learn about pests, you learn about gardening techniques, vegetable gardening, drought-tolerant plants like native plants. I mean, just everything you can think of in gardening is what you'll
Well, we're not here to talk about how to become a Master Gardener.
No, we already had our
We're
class.
here to talk about the Master Gardening Tour, right?
That's right.
Now, how many places would we be going to on this tour?
There are 6 places on the tour.
Okay.
5 of them are private homes. And our volunteers, our Master Gardeners, are actually volunteers for the community, and they educate the public. And one of the ways of doing it's kind of fun for us is to take people into people's yards and show them what they do and how they garden, especially in the foothills, which is really tricky.
Well, I was going to say, I've been to the garden tour here in Fresno. Absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
And some of the things that just astounded me was the areas that they were in. Like, you just be going in a regular neighborhood, and you go in this backyard that looked like a botanical park.
Right. I mean, there's that potential wherever you go. It depends on that particular person and what they love and how they want to. Well, for instance, one of our tours, homes, this woman's an artist, and so it shows all throughout her garden. She's got beautiful ceramic pots full of red flowing geraniums and succulents. She's got everything designed so that you have a view. All of our gardens, actually, they have artwork of some kind that really showcases a theme. And back to this one artist's garden, she even has a place where you can walk up a hill. There's a little patio and then another patio, which is the viewing patio. One patio has this beautiful wisteria over it, and the other patio actually has a view of the mountains. And what she did was she hired someone to make a plaque etched out the mountains that she can see from that area and named. All the mountains are named, just like you would see in a national park.
Wow.
So there.
What are some of the names?
Well, I haven't been to that one yet, so I can't tell you. So it'll have to remain a secret. People have to do it themselves.
I'm looking at your brochure, and if anyone's out there getting excited about this, we will be giving away tickets later on. But the tips for the tour. And the tips of the tour, there's a lot of the no smoking, don't park in the wrong areas. But I think the one thing I looked on here that I liked the most was please ask a lot of questions.
Yes.
The gardeners love to talk.
Well, we will have Master Gardeners stationed at each one of the gardens. Those Master Gardeners have helped the homeowner identify plants, labeled them, and clean up the yard a little bit. Although we're not usually laborers, we're educators. And so when we say, come and ask questions, please do, because hopefully we will have all those answers for you. And if not, we'll research it, because we're hooked up with UC. We have the means of getting the right information to you.
So these 6 homes here, these are right in Mariposa?
Yes, they are. In fact, they're about less than 10 miles from the fairgrounds, the county fairgrounds, which is great. So you can go in all directions and not have to travel very far.
Okay.
Yeah. Another garden that's one of my favorites is a garden that has showcases drought-tolerant plants and native plants.
Nice.
And she has done the most beautiful job, Peggy Moore, of displaying these plants that you don't have to really care for. Once they're established, you water them maybe once a month or twice a month during the summer, and that's it. And they look beautiful, and it's just...
And they're not messy generally.
They're not what?
They're not messy. They're not messy plants.
No. I mean,
water tolerant ones, right?
Yeah, they're great plants. They're so easy, and that you get all these great results. Plus, they usually, the natives especially, attract your local pollinators, which our pollinators are in trouble. So
right.
That's the great thing. And they sustain a lot of our wildlife, like the birds and butterflies, and the wonderful reasons we're outside in the first place. So.
Okay. Well, you brought some pictures here. Let's go ahead. I know we've been showing them the whole time, but let's talk about some of the ones. What is this one right here?
This is sulfur-flowering buckwheat, and this is the native. It also grows up in higher Sierra. It's a really easy plant. You start off with a 1-gallon plant, and it'll get about 3 feet wide. It's really easy.
Okay, and is this some of the drought-resistant stuff, or is this
lilies? No, this one is another garden that we have. There's some people who have little ponds, and it looks like some iris. I can't tell from here exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's some wisteria?
That's a wisteria at one of our gardens.
And wisteria blooming in full right now.
It's almost finished.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so it'll be a good time to go up and see it.
Yeah.
And, very beautiful.
This is a hummingbird sage, another native, and you can grow that under oaks, although you grow a plant under the oaks, you want to keep about 10 feet away from the trunk. Their roots are very delicate, and the hummingbirds love that plant.
Okay.
This is a manzanita, plus underneath and around the manzanita is what's called bee's bliss, which is a sage, which is a terrific ground cover. Again, you hardly ever have to water this plant, and it'll grow within a year, 4 feet by 4 feet.
Wow.
And eventually 8 feet by 8.
Now, these are some of my favorites when I was a kid.
That's the manzanita.
Yeah.
They flower early, so that one you won't see in bloom, but you might see berries on it.
Right.
And you notice the flowers are kind of hanging down like this because they bloom in winter, so if it snows or rains, the nectar's not washed away.
Wow,
and it's
cool.
a great plant for hummingbirds and bumblebees.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have some ticket giveaways to give away to the tour.
Yes, they normally cost $12, but we came all the way to Fresno, and we want to make it worth your while to drive up to beautiful Mariposa. So, yes, we have some tickets to give away.
And how many do we have?
Well, I brought 2. And I also have a little booklet for the demonstration garden. There's a master gardener garden that we put in Mariposa town.
Okay.
And
do we have that?
Yes.
Is it in here?
Is that in here? Lynn, I think there might be.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's a wonderful booklet with beautiful pictures and drawings by one of our master gardeners, and it tells you everything you want to know about native plants.
Wow.
So that's another one of the gardens to visit.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, if you'd like to go up to Mariposa to the Master Gardeners Tour, here's what you do. Call 579-1360. We'll give away the pair of tickets to one person right now. The third caller, Jeff Schuler, the third caller. All right, Kris, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
And
yes.
we'll see you up in Mariposa real soon, okay?
I can't wait.